My lovely students, good morning. Welcome to digital classes. This is your chemistry period, and as yesterday we have started our new unit, that is chemical bonding and molecular structure. Today we are going to start this chapter formally. So today's topic is chemical bonding and its type. So before going to start, let's understand about the chemical bonding. Chemical bonding, it is the attractive force between two constituent chemical species, that is atom or ion. Okay, so before going to start this topic, let's understand about the chemical bonding. You know, dear students, very well, when two atoms are combining, they are forming one molecule. Okay, when two atoms are combining, they are forming one molecule. And now question is that why do those atoms will combine, and how do that atom combine, those atoms combine? Why do atom combines and how do atom combines? Okay, let's understand first the answer of these two questions. Atoms are generally combined to become stable and satisfy its octet. Now what is octet? That we will understand. Atoms are combined to become stable and satisfy its octet. It means that single element, which is single element in periodic table, that is somewhere not stable and not satisfying octet, except the group 18, that is inert gases. Helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon. Only these elements have 8 electrons in outermost shell. Because of that, these elements are no need to combine. That's why these are not combining and not forming any molecule. Okay, rest all elements that need to be combined and form stable. And the question is then, now how do atoms combine? If they want to combine to become stable and satisfy its octet, then question came, now how these atoms will combine, or how these elements will combine. There are two ways. The way they are combining, number one is by sharing electron, which is forming covalent bond, and second is by donating extra electron and by gaining left electron, that is ionic bond. Okay, so it means that two type of bond is there, covalent and ionic bond. So there are basically two theories that explain the stability factors. Which stability we are talking here? That is W. Costell's octet rule and G. N. Lewis rule. One by one, let's discuss. First, let's discuss about W. Costell's octet rule. According to this rule, the atoms of various element, according to this rule, the atom of various element must attain 8 electron in outermost shell. It means that every element should have at least 8 electron in its outermost shell. If any element which have more than 8 electron, then it means that these element has to be somehow release that electron or lose that electron. Or if any element which doesn't have 8 electron or less than 8 electron, it means that these element has to be gain that much electron. Because of that, atom is losing electron and gaining electron, okay, to become octet. Second type of theory, that is G. N. Lewis rule. G. N. Lewis rule has told us about how electron are sharing and how electron is satisfying octet by electron dot structure. So you did in 10th class also electron dot structure, you know very well. These are the some example of electron dot structure. Suppose hydrogen has 1 electron. Electron dot structure is the number of electron present in outermost shell. Okay, as you know, according to Bohr's model, you know how to draw the hydrogen. This is the hydrogen, and if you will draw the lithium, you can see here hydrogen also 1 dot, lithium also 1 dot. So what does it mean? It means that in their outermost shell there will be only 1 electron. Okay, and although you have studied in periodic table that there are 18 groups, first, second, third, fourth, 8, like this. First, second is S block, last 12 to 13 to 18 is P block, in between 13 to 12 is D block. This already we have done in modern periodic table. It means that if element is of group 1, it means that have only 1 electron in outermost shell. Element of group 2, it means that 2 electron in outermost shell. Like this way, lithium and hydrogen have 1 electron in outermost shell, but total electron in lithium is 3, total electron in hydrogen is 1. But these two, both the element have 1 electron in outermost shell. It means that we will draw 1 dot structure. Helium 2, lithium 1, beryllium 2, boron 3, carbon 4, nitrogen 5, oxygen 6, fluorine 7, neon 8. So except neon, all the elements will combine with each other. For example, hydrogen is combining with H2. How hydrogen gas is formed? It is 2 hydrogen is sharing 1 electron and forming duplet. Only in case of hydrogen, lithium and helium, these are not forming octet. Rest all can form octet. Okay, suppose in case of methane also, carbon have 4 electron, the pink color electron, and hydrogen have the blue color electron. Then it will mutual sharing. Now carbon got 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 electron. Okay, similarly here also 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Now you can say carbon is satisfied with 8 electron. That is called octet rule. So what are the general characteristics of Lewis rule? Let's discuss. First is sharing of electron or stability of element shown in electron dot structure. Sharing of electron or stability of element shown in electron dot structure. Second, in formation of molecule, only the outer shell electron take part in chemical combination and they are called valence electron. Okay. Third is inner shell do not get involved in the combination process. Inner shell mean those element which is present in inner shell. These electron present in inner shell, these electron are not participating in electron dot structure. Only the electron which is present in outermost shell, that is participating in electron dot structure. Okay, here one more confusion can be there. How we can find out there is one electron in outermost shell, there is 2 electron in outermost shell, there are 3 electron in outermost shell. So dear student, it is the electronic configuration. As you know, boron have total 5 electron. First of all, you should know the atomic number. If boron have 5 atomic number, it means that there are 5 electron. Now divide these 5 electron according to Bohr's electronic configuration. So you can see 2 is inside, 3 is outside. So that's why this 3 electron dot we are drawing here. Similarly 4, here similarly 5, like this way. So as according to this, inner shell do not get involved in this combination process. Next is G.N. Lewis. He was an American chemist, and he introduced the simple notation to represent balanced shell electron in an atom, and these are known as Lewis symbol. Okay, so according to Lewis symbol, he shown that the balanced electron. So there are some significance of Lewis symbol. The number of dot represent the number of balanced electron. It means that how many dot is there in outermost shell. It means that is the valency of carbon. Okay. Second, the number of balanced electron help us to find common group of that element. It means that these valency, which valence number is there, that help us found that from which group that element is representing. The number or group balance of the element is generally either equal to the number of dots in Lewis and 8 minus 2 number of dot. Suppose for example, if sodium have 1 dot, it means that how to make it 8. Okay, so how to make it 8? Suppose if I'll say the sodium configuration, it is 281. So how to make it 8? By removing this one. So that's why sodium is losing this electron easily and becoming octet. Whereas chlorine on the other hand side, its configuration is 287. Now by losing 7 electron, it is not possible to lose 7 electron, and that's why it is gaining 1 electron and making this 7 also 8. Okay, so this is the meaning of this significance. Next is, and last is, electron can share in 2 ways, either donation or sharing. This we came to know from Lewis. Electron can share from each other by 2 ways. One is donating electron, like in this case sodium is donating 1 electron to chlorine and forming octet. Whereas on other hand side, they are not donating, they are just sharing. 1 electron is with this chlorine, 1 electron is with the chlorine. So this chlorine will donate this chlorine will donate this electron here, and it is forming the mutual sharing. Okay, that is called covalent bond. So in the next part, now we will study about octet rule and types of chemical bonds. So just stay tuned. So as dear students, we have already studied about why we are going to study about the combination of atom. As why do atom is combining to make octet or stable. So octet rule is what? According to electronic theory of chemical bonding, atom can combine either by transfer of valence electron from one atom to another atom, or by sharing of valence in order to have an octet in their valence shell. This is called octet rule. Okay, octet rule is just simply those atom which doesn't have 8 electron in outermost shell, we need to make anyhow 8 electron in atomic shell. So basically metals, these are by losing electron become octet, whereas non-metal, these are by gaining electron become octet. Okay, so this is the combination between metal and non-metal. So let's understand in detail. Because of octet rule, the chemical bonds are formed, and chemical bonding are basically 5 different types. Okay, so this side we will see if bond is between atom to form molecule, then we have 2 type of bond: ionic bond, covalent bond. A bond which leads to aggregate formation, total formation, then it is of 3 type: metallic bond, van der Waals force, and hydrogen bond. So basically what is difference between all 5 type of bond? First understand with the help of its meaning. Ionic bond, ions. Ionic bond made from ions. It means that 2 type of ion is there: positive ion, negative ion. Positive ion is called cation, negative ion is called anion. So positive ion are known as cation and negative ion are known as anion. So this is the combination of cation and anion. By transferring of electron from metal atom, which is electropositive, to non-metal atom, electronegative, mean transferring of electron from metal to non-metal is known as electrovalent bond or ionic bond. For example, NaCl, MgCl. All the non-metal metal type of bond is formed by this way, in which metal is behave like cation by donating one electron and non-metal is behaving like anion by gaining one electron. And the opposite charge ion, which is attracted toward each other and come closer to each other, so that it is called electrovalent or ionic. Whereas second type of bond is covalent bond. And what is difference between ionic bond and covalent bond? Ionic bond is simply by donation and accepting the electron. Covalent bond is like mutual sharing. Mutual sharing means both the element are sharing electron, equal electron, and forming a bond. It is mostly found in the carbon compound. Suppose methane, HF, C2H6, CH3, CH2, CH3 that we have studied in carbon compound chapter. It is basically mutual sharing of electron and equal electronic configuration is there. Two type of covalent bond we are forming. Homoatomic. Homoatomic, all those element which is forming with same element, mean which bond with the same type of element, like hydrogen is forming bond with hydrogen and forming a pair, whereas chlorine and chlorine combining and forming 8-8. Whereas heteroatomic molecule is when they are forming with different elements. Suppose oxygen is forming element with hydrogen, okay, that is called heteroatomic element. So now next is metallic bonds, simultaneously attraction between metallic kernel with mobile valence electron. So basically it is that bond which is formed due to metal. Okay, van der Waals forces, it is weak force found in graphite, as you studied that. It is interparticular forces between non-polar molecule which is not having electron density in one side. Whereas hydrogen bond is what? It is dipole-dipole force between molecule having FHOH NH type, like it is between intermolecular bond. Okay, so example already as given. So there are some limitations of octet rule. Because of that, these bond are not satisfied. So first limitation is incomplete octet of the central atom. So it is already known by this same theory that the outermost element, all the elements should occupy at least 8 electrons so that it will become stable. But here it found that in central element is not having 8 electrons, but other rest elements are forming 8 electrons. Suppose in case of lithium, here lithium is forming 2 electrons only, whereas chlorine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, similar way second, in barium chloride, barium is forming 2 and 2, 4 electron only, whereas in chlorine there are 8. This side chlorine is 8. Okay, so it means that it was not satisfying central atom. Second, old electron molecule. Some of the molecules having old electron molecule mean already they have this much electron. They are not forming 8 electrons. Suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5 electron are there. Whereas oxygen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Each bond is forming with 2 electron. Okay. Third is shapes of the molecule. It means that this octet rule is not giving idea about the shape of molecule, which may be triatomic, which may be tetratomic, polyatomic, like same. Okay, for this purpose we have one other theory, so that we will study later on. So this is all about for today. Hope so you understood and you got that whatever is I want to tell through this video. So this was the introduction. So all the term, all the theories, all the definitions should be clear, so that in future we should not face any problem. Okay, so dear students, once again watch this video 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, and those students who are not watching these videos seriously, now I'm going to make their list. So please take these digital classes seriously and keep studying as per given the time. Okay, so thanks for watching this video, and till my next video, stay home, stay safe, and take care yourself and take care of your family also. Okay, thank you, have a nice day.